Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Granger Gaming and my quest for success with Arsenal, with the Gunners. And we've got an update coming to you guys today. We've played 5 games since our 1-1 draw with Tottenham. That stoppage time penalty from Spurs, denying us our perfect record in the league. And after that one, we were at home to Basel in Champions League, which it was a must-win game. All our Champions League games are must-win now, and we did actually get the win. We won 2-0, 2-1 in the end. A very early goal from the surprised Nacho Monreal. Got the goal in the second minute before they equalised in the 10th, and then we took the lead through their own goal in the 40th minute, and that was it for this game. But let's just have a look at the goals now. Monreal's early. This is his first one. Walcott whips it in. It falls to Flamini, who knocks it down to Monreal to make it 1-0. That's a lovely work goal from the corner. We've seen that happen a few times this season. And then they score as well from a corner. They whip it in, and this Fry just reacts quickest in the box to make it 1-1. And I believe that is the own goal from a corner as well. Yes, it is from a corner as well. So all goals came from a corner, and it's basically ball into the box. I don't know how it goes in, but it's an own goal. And yes, we won that game 2-1. All the goals coming from corners, which is quite interesting. After that, we were at home to Villa in the league, which was nice to record a 2-0 win over them. And it was our centre-backs doing the job, Per Mertesacker and Laurent Koscielny, both getting in on the act. And yeah, they're a great partnership, they really are. It's going to really upset me at the end of the year when probably it'd be Mertesacker will be dropping out of the side to the new centre-back whom I'm planning to sign at the end of the season. Ozil whips it in, Koscielny knocks it onto Mertesacker, so Koscielny even got an assist in this game, as well as a goal. To make it 1-0, and then this is right deep, and we're in stoppage time here, and Ozil ball to the back post. Koscielny rises above the two defenders to head it past Jed Steer to make it 2-0. So yeah, so we're being deadly from corners. Our last 5 goals have come from corners. Well, 4 if you Basel's came from a corner. And then we had an interesting game against Fulham. We actually went 3-0 up in this game before Fulham made a mini comeback and only made it to make it 3-2. But the annoying thing about this is in the league, I think we've now conceded 4 or 3 goals, but either way, we were on a great record of not conceding goals. So when I was 3-0 up, I thought, oh, a nice little 3-0 win away from home would do nicely. So I was quite concerned when they did get it back to 3-2, but we saw the game out in the end. And surprise, surprise, it's another corner. It falls to Giroud this time with a deadly finish from the box. And let me guess, the next goal is going to be from a corner? Oh, that's a penalty. Mikel Arteta converts the penalty to make it 2-0. So set pieces being overpowered at the moment. And our third goal comes from a set piece. Cafola whips in the free kick. And it falls to Matic, of all people, gets his first goal of the season. So yes, the set pieces are just dominant at the moment. And how do Fulham get back into this one then? Hangeland from a set piece, whips it forward, and Mitroglou getting on the end of that with a lovely control and finish. Valdez just in no man's land. And that was a great finish, to be fair to the lad. And it's going to be another set piece. Oh, it's a throw in. I don't really class it as a set piece. And here's Sidwell onto Berbatov. Dickey back to Berbatov, onto Mitroglou, back to Barry. Klatinic. I thought that was Mitroglou must have got the deflection on it, because I thought that was Klatinic, or however you say his name. Either way, we did win that game 3-2 to keep our Premier League record going well for us. And then we were at home to Barcelona, and we managed to get a draw, and that is a good result. I mean, we're not going to qualify top of the group. Barcelona probably are. But to get that draw, that just extra point that might help us is enough. And we came from behind as well. Messi scored early on for Barca before Theo Walcott got the equaliser for 16 minutes from time for us, which was good news. Celebrations all around. And it's from a corner. Xavi whips in, and Messi at the front post manages to head it home somehow. And that's just disappointing that Messi, of all people, scores a header against you. And somehow we score from this. And they mess up that free kick quite badly. And Walcott wins it back, but Puyol's won it back once more. And Iniesta down the left-hand side, plays it back to Xavi in a bit of space, onto Mascherano. Putting pressure on them, they're forcing them back, so there's Song on the ball, former gunner, onto Puyol, Iniesta down the wing. And Xavi's caught by Ramsey there, but Song wins it back. And Messi onto Lukaku, caught, and Wilshere flings it out wide onto the Ox. And here's the Ox running, and look at the Ox. When the Ox gets running, there's only one outcome, and it's Walcott at the back post to make it 1-1. Great breakaway goal from the Gunners there. And we get a point in that game, which is crucial. I'll show you the Champions League group at the end of this episode. Just one more game to show you. We just nicked that one 1-0 against Everton. Goals coming from Olivier Giroud. It was a penalty. As a mad start to the game, they got a man sent off in the 4th minute before Giroud converted the penalty in the 8th minute. It was just a bad tackle for the red card. It wasn't in the box. It wasn't the reason of the penalty. But then Giroud converted the penalty. So let's have a look how he takes this penalty. See him bury it. Arteta wasn't on the pitch, so Giroud took it and Giroud buried it. And yes, so we won that game 1-0. So yes, let's have a look at the standings now. We haven't done that in a while. Let's have a look at the league. So you see we're top. We've only conceded 3 goals. That late penalty to Spurs and then the 2 to Fulham. So that's why I was really annoyed, because at the stage of the Fulham game we hadn't conceded the goal from open play in the league. So to concede there was disappointing. But we've still got a great record. There's only us and United that are unbeaten. And that's the live game tomorrow. It's going to be the 2 unbeaten sides going against each other. Man United and Arsenal. So that's going to be a great game. But we're not up there in goal scoring wise. I mean, if you look at top goals scored, we're cool. Look at that. Even Wigan and Cardiff have scored more than us. We haven't scored that many this season, but goals conceded. Oh, look at that. We're bottom by a mile. 5 clear of Everton. They've got a game in. They've still got to play an extra game where they concede more goals. But goal difference wise, we're top of goal difference just. So it's going well for us, to be honest. I'm really happy with how things are going. But now if we have a look at our Champions League group, we are up to second at last. 2 points clear of Basel and Dynamo. So all it is basically, I don't know how it works with Basel, because Basel obviously playing Barcelona. So say if Basel did beat Barcelona and we would need to win. No, we would need to draw, and goal difference would see us through unless Basel won by loads. Yeah, if Basel won 3-0 against Barca, they would go ahead of us even if we did drew with Dynamo. But if we beat Dynamo, we go through basically, simple as, and that's just how it'd be. We need, as long as Basel don't beat Barcelona, we'll be alright with a draw. So yeah, so as long as we don't lose to Dynamo, we should really go through. Obviously, we're out of the Captial 1 Cup. That I didn't really talk about that last episode, which I probably should have. We lost in penalties to West Brom. Just go a bit more detail about that. Very disappointing to the cup that we won last year, the only cup we won last year, to be knocked out. That's a bit disappointing. Injury update, Gibbs is out for a day. We had a few injuries to my defensive side, but we've recovered from that, and Fabianski's still out for 2 months. So the young lad, Sammy Forum, I think his name is, wherever he is. Yeah, Sammy Forum is in the starting lineups, well on the bench still, just in case we need him. I tried to call back Fabianski, not Fabianski. I tried to call back Szczesny, but for some reason I must have not put the recall on the loan. So it won't let me recall him, and he's out for 10 days anyway. He's only actually played 4 times for Loriente, but he's got 3 clean sheets, only conceded 1 goal, so he's playing alright. And next year he probably will take over from Valdez, with Valdez playing the Cup games and the Champions League games. But Valdez is a top keeper, he really is. But Szczesny's got better potential, so I can see Szczesny being much better in the future. So I'm want to play him as much as I can. And that's about it for now. I'll just have a look at my shortlist of players I'm interested in signing. I think this guy's new. I found out this guy Atlanta, and they're cool. I want a new centre back to take over from Mertesacker at the end of the season, and I think this guy could be him. He's not that much. I reckon he's only going to cost me around 6 to 8.5 million. So I can easily pick him up. But I am after a striker. It's likely it could be this guy now. We're looking at his potential, and he's only 20. Mitrovic. Have you say him? I don't know how much he's going to cost me, but he's going to be a star. So, and hopefully he's got potential. We're probably looking back, I do actually regret signing Cornelius now. I mean, he's just not performing, is he? He's 21. I know he's got a bit of potential. I reckon he's going to be a star, but he's just not performing for me. 6 games. Has he not scored in the league? He's come off of the bench in all his league games, but he hasn't scored, and it cost me 10.5 million. Bit disappointing signing, but anyway, that's about it for now. I'll catch you guys tomorrow for the Man United game. Please leave a like if you did enjoy this video. Any comments, I'll be sure to get back to you, and subscribe if you love me that much. So catch you later, guys. Bye.